About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run. Here's DMX.
A good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The Dolphins at 1-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
It's a pickup of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Third down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, it's Tua. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Trenton Simpson coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Now 3rd down and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. And he is caught. And he will have a Ravens last first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Addison hauls it in. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry in the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Henry.
will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Ravens 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and
44. Ready.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Santos onto the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second and 10.
Now Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Jackson now.
Over the middle, complete to Addison.
Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. To throw is Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back
back to the ground here. Mitchell.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ready. Winning team! Hey, turn one!
Right back to Achane on second down. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
20 TX. Winning team! Out!
On play action, here's Tua. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle, Achane.
Able to slither by.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Winning team! 21G, 21G.
Again, it's Achane.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
All right, it's safe. Go ahead. Winning team!
Running from the shotgun with Madison.
He's still on his feet. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, 21. Winning team!
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Out.
Now Tua.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon Achane
With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And not much room to speak of. They get about 3 up to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass complete to Addison.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
43-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but
Derrick Henry all alone.
he's on his way.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Ravens 24.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill shedding the tackle.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got his man complete over the middle. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Ravens first down.
To throw again is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
At the 8-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Ravens 31.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
This is 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Achane.
Dancing away at the 35.
And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Miami, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.